Hey guys, so back on the fucking tier list shit. So yeah, obviously you can see here, obviously by the title, and what we're looking at here is the AKs now. I believe there's 42 of them. I usually just go to CS:GO Stash and download all the pictures um and then make my own template or whatever. I was gonna do I was just gonna use somebody else's template, but I did notice for like all the ones I was looking at for some reason, they said they were updated, but they had like half the skins. Like they were missing a bunch of the skins, which is weird. So yeah, they're also in a random order. I guess when I put them in there, they don't go in the order of the how I downloaded them. They're just completely random. So yeah, and I also might have to look up a couple of them because there's a couple of them I might forget what they're called. Like I forgot how to pronounce this. Is like the purple BBQ or some weird shit. And that's the Emerald Pinstripe. No, I think I actually do remember pretty much all the names. Sometimes I just forget some of the names, but looking at them, I think I remember all of them. But yeah, the first one is the AK Cartel, which is a pink, and I think it's in. I want to say the Chroma 1 case, maybe the Chroma 2 case. I think it's in either one of those. I think it's about. I want to say it came out 2015, maybe 2014. But yeah, so this is a pink tier. I'd probably put that in mid. It's probably gonna end up being in like the end of mid. Uh, I like how I don't know. It's almost kind of like a default AK, but it's got some engravings of it. There's like a little what are they called? The Mexican art style skulls or whatever, and it's got stuff themed like that. I just like the engraving on it and how it's not really, you know, some skins kind of do a little bit too much, and that's usually when they are lower or lower than they should be, or if a skin's really fucking ugly. Which this one isn't. It's not overly ugly, so yeah, I'd probably put it in mid. Yeah. And then we got the Hydroponic, which is the AK skin I have currently. I've had this for about 6 years. I'm putting that in goated. Bias, but I mean, it was always like one of my favorite AK skins, and then I bought it. I have a Minware one, but it's got like a 0.079, I think. So it's basically factory new. It's got a really good float. Uh, and yeah, these things are expensive now too. I bought it originally for like $70, and now it's worth like 1,800 Canadian. So I don't think I'll ever sell it. I really like the green on the barrel of this part and how it kind of shines. What's the word? It I don't know. It just mixes well with the mag too, and this part like the black. And I just really like the metallic greenish on it, and then it just all blends very well together, like the metallic green with the mag and the fucking the stock and the wood and the actual main part of the skin. I'm really bad at explaining it, but yeah, really nice skin. But yeah, then we got the case hardened, which I'm putting in C tier. Um, I know a lot of people dick ride AK case hardens, and I do like case hardens if they're blue gems and they're on a smaller knife, like a flip knife or like a karambit or something. But it has to be like a complete blue gem, like both sides. I don't like any gold. I don't know if you can get a double-sided blue gem perfect. I don't even think that's possible, but um, yeah, just any gold on the case art looks ugly, and obviously the scar pattern is like the best pattern you can get on the AK, I think. And even then, it's got a lot of blue in it, but it's got a lot of gold too. So, if the entire AK was able to be that blue color you can get, then I'd probably put it in like goated tier because it would actually look really nice with that color blue. But I don't think any of the I think case hardens can look decent on knives, but they're like extremely expensive knives. So it's like like the best patterns you have to be rich to like cost like fucking 20 grand for a knife at least. Um, but for the AK, it's pretty shit. I almost want to put it in L skin, but mm, Honestly, I might put it in L skin. Um, yeah, I'm gonna put it in L skin. Actually, I really do not like the case Hardened. To be quite honest. Yeah, it's just really ugly. And then we got the. I knew it. Forget I fucking. Oh no, the Phantom Disruptor. I believe that's what this is. I'm gonna put that in mid also. I'm gonna put it behind the cartel because it's kind of got a little bit too much going on with it. But it is still a decent skin for classified. I believe, yeah, all four of these are classifieds. I might move this up actually. I don't know. It's a hard choice. No, I'm gonna keep it in the L skin. Then we got the Neon Revolution, which is a covert skin. Um, I would probably put this in mid tier. Probably put it right above that. No, I put it above the cartel too. I do like the. I only like it because I like the pink and green is a pretty cool color combination. That's not very common. But uh, yeah. So yeah, put it mid. Then we got the Emperor. No, this the Empress. Yeah, this is the Empress, right? The Emperor's for the M4. Or no, this is the Judgment of a Legion, or Legion of Judgment of Legion. Fuck, I think it's Judgment of Legion. Judgment of Legion. No, Legion of Anubis. Judgment of Legion. No, Legion of Anubis. Judgment of Anubis. Judgment of Anubis is for the PB buys, and I have that skin. This is the Legion of Anubis. Okay, I was getting it mixed up. I put that in A tier. Yeah, I put that in A tier. It's actually really fucking cheap. One of the most underpriced skins in the game. I think it looks really nice. It is from a newer collection. I think that might be why, but it is really dope. So yeah, I forget what case this is from. I think it's from the fractured case, so decently new. Then we got the AK Asiimov. I'd probably put in mid. Put it above. I'd probably put it behind the cartel though. One of my friends has this. I don't really like Asiimovs. I have an op Asiimov and I've had a P90 Asiimov before. What other gun is there? I haven't had the P50. Yeah, I have a battle scarred Blacksimov. Oh, I have a. How do I have an M4A4 Asiimov. That's literally my A4 skin. I don't know how I forgot that. Um, yeah, I don't really like Asiimovs, but I have two of them. The P90 Asiimov I had I unboxed, so that doesn't really count. But um, yeah, I have an A4 Asiimov, which it's like a $230 skin or some shit. But I do like the sticker combo I have on it. It's not really a super expensive sticker combo. It's just there's really no other A4 skins I really like for around that price. Like the only A4 skin I'd ever get instead of that is a Poseidon, and the Poseidon's worth way more. So yeah, not really a what? No, not really an option. No, I don't. No, I don't want to come. Can you show my door? Um, but what was I talking about? Oh, yeah, the AK Asiimov one looks, in my opinion, worse than the M4 and the op. It just doesn't mesh well with the gun, and yeah, I also don't really like Asiimovs as much as a lot of people do. I don't even use the op Asiimov I have. I just have one. But yeah, so yeah, put that in mid tier. It's a covert skin also, and it is from a newer collection ish. Then we got the AK Uncharted. I'm gonna put in C because it is a blue. Ooh, should I put it in L skin? I'm trying to think. Hmm. Uh. Mm, 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 mm. See, I'm trying to base it on just what the gun looks like and not the tier. Um. Fuck. I'm gonna put it in L skin. I'm gonna put it behind the case art. No. I'm gonna put it in front of the case art. Yeah, it's just a blue and it's brown, so that's basically why. And there's really nothing on it. AK Redline, which is really good skin for comboing. I'm actually gonna put an A tier because I think it is the best skin for sticker combos. I'm not really a sticker combo person, but I don't know. It is really basic, but I really like the carbon fiber look with the red lines on it. but they mesh just really well. The dark black carbon fiber and the darker red, blood red kind of color. Um, yeah, I have actually one of these on one of my other accounts. But yeah, it's pretty good skin. And then we got the aquamarine, which I'd actually also put in A tier. One of my friends used to have these, and I do really like just the color combo. I know some people think this is pretty ugly, but I do think it is pretty solid. Um, I'd probably put it above the red line, honestly. I like how the mag in the back, the stock, and this part is like black, and it's just like most of the skin is right here. It kind of fades almost. It looks really cool, but yeah, the aquamarine is a dope skin. But yeah, and then we got the AK Elite build, which I'll put in C tier. It's a blue skin. It's about what a blue skin should look like. I don't know why there's an Op Elite build that's a pink, but it looks the same as that. Like it's usually the skins that are blue and purple should be very basic. Blue should be like very basic, just like very little design. Purple can be like a little bit of design. Pink, like the better the rarity, there should be more design to it. It's not like covert should be like over designed. It's just there should be more to the skin, more character to the skin as it goes up, which is weird because you'll have if it's collection based, if it's from a collection, it's different. But case skins, it's just weird how they'll come up with new cases and like there'll be blue skins that are really cool, and then there'll be like some pink skins that are like fucking ass. Like they're not as bad as they used to be, but they used to be really bad with it. Like 5 years ago, like M4 Desert Strike, I think that was from the HAL collection that they replaced. I think no. Was it the gun they replaced? I can't remember, but there was a string of M4A4 skins like the Desert Strike, the Battle Star, or whatever the fuck that is, and the other goldish one. There was like three in a row that were like so bad for coverts. They should have been blues. Like so. Yeah, yeah. That's basically. I don't really know exactly 100% where I was going with that, but yeah. And then we got the AK Nightwish, which it is really nice skin. I'm honestly gonna put in goated for now because it is actually a really cool skin. I really do like it. It's in my opinion probably the best, if not the second best AK skin to come from a case. It is really nice. I do like just the rainbowy mesh of colors and how it kind of almost looks like a painting. And yeah, I do like the case it came from too. Like I like the Dreams and Nightmares case, but it's got like a little monster in the middle, and it almost looks like some shit you'd see on shrooms. But yeah. And then we got the AK Point Disarray, which I'm going to put in C tier. I'm gonna put it above the Elite build. I just don't like it's just pink and blue, which I don't think work well together. Like a regular pinkish and then a light blue, and it's just kind of interwoven colors. Kind of, it doesn't really have a design in my eyes. I don't really know. I don't like how it looks at all. But yeah, so I'll put in C. And then we got the Vulcan, which I'd pop in A tier, and I'd pop right there probably. Yeah, I know some people dick ride the Vulcan really hard. I think people just dick ride skins that are older, which I occasionally do too. But let me just fucking 1 sec. Okay. But yeah, it is a really nice skin. It's the same thing as like what I just said in the point this, right? It is kind of just like not really like any have any character to it. It's just kind of like some like white, black, and light blue mixed together. But it looks pretty good. It's not like overly complicated with the colors or the design. The colors and designs aren't going everywhere, and you can't really understand what's going on like I do with the point disarray. It kind of just looks like a bunch of colors and shapes. But this one, it kind of looks like I don't know, a circuit board, not a circuit board. I don't know. It looks like it's themed after something. But yeah, then we got the AK frontside Misty. This is the first AK I ever had. I'd probably slap this in the front of mid. Yeah. think this is probably the best pink collection skin they've ever. Oh no, the red line's a pink. Uh, yeah, second best, I guess maybe. I don't know. I think it looks really nice. I used to not really like it right when I got it, and then I sold it. But like a couple years later, I was like, I actually do not mind it. It is kind of like a bunch of colors. It's kind of like the Point Disarray, where it's just like some shapes and colors all meshed together, but it looks really nice with the white and light blue. Um, although a skin that's kind of fucked up, like just doesn't have any character, nothing really, like it's just a bunch of weird shapes, um, and colors going everywhere. I think the color combo is very important in determining if it's a just an okay skin or a shit skin. Usually, skins will not be like goated tier for me if it's just a bunch of weird colors and shapes. Like I know people would say the Nightwish is, but it's got a design on it. It has it has a character on it or like a thing in the middle. It's not just colors and shit. But I don't know. I just really like the light blue and the white together. I just like it. I don't know. It looks good. But then we got the AK Wild Lotus, which I put in goated tier. Um, it's a collection skin, so it's gonna be like really biased. It's you looking at collection skins, they always just get a little bump for me, like in how good they are. But um, yeah, I'm trying to find the Wild Lotus. Yeah, it is pretty basic. It's just got some plants and fucking flowers and shit on it. But I really like the dark green background on it. I think it meshes very well with the plant that is kind of growing through it. But do I think it's better than Nightwish? Honestly, no. I think the Wild Lotus is not better than Nightwish. It is a collection skin. It is very expensive for factory new. It's 8 grand Canadian. The Battle Scarred, I guess, is 2,400. So I didn't fucking know was that. Wait, is that right? Yeah, the Battle Scarred is literally holy shit. That's a little bit more than I thought it was. It makes sense. It's a covert from collection, so it's gonna be extremely expensive. Um, but yeah. Yeah, then we got the pink. No, not pink. Panther Onkia, I think is what it's called. Let me find it real quick. I got this shit pulled up on my phone just to make sure. Panther Onka. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but I didn't even know they also came in souvenir shit. Um, it is from the ancient collection, so yeah, I guess that makes sense. It's kind of like a the fuck, why am I forgetting what it's called? I used to have one. The Black Panther, is that what it's called? No. Yeah, I'm very forgetful for some of the skins. The Jaguar. Jesus. I used to have a Jaguar too, but yeah, the Panther Onka I think is honestly I would say I don't know. Hmm. I do not really like the color combination going on here. I don't really like the fucking camo-y shit that's in the background. But it is a collection skin, so it always gets a little bump. But I'm probably gonna have to put it in mid. Um, I do like the Jag or the Panther on it. It does look cool. If the background was a little bit better, it would definitely get a bump for me. Like, um, I think there's a little bit too much going on in the background with just like little like symbols and shit and just all that. But I probably put it right about here. Yeah, that sounds about right. Like I said, if this was like a purple skin from a case, I'd probably put it in C. But it's just like the rarity. It doesn't matter what like. I don't know how to word this. I did like just collection skins will just always for me get a little boost. They just almost your brain thinks it looks nicer than it actually does just because it's a bit rare, but whatever. So yeah, and then we got the Neon Rider, which is really dope. One of my friends has this. I'd actually probably where'd I pop the Neon Rider? The Neon Rider's a pink, I believe. Is it a covert? Oh no, the Neon Rider's definitely a pink. I think. Or is it a covert? Let me just look. No, I think it's definitely a pink. Yeah, it's definitely a pink. I'm just because I know what they look like, but I just kind of like to look at the picture again because um I don't know, get a more in-depth look at it again. I can obviously see it on the screen, but I can't really pull it up in full screen. I can't find the fucking Neon Rider on CS:GO Stash, bro. Like what the fuck? Is it a covert? It is a covert. I should have known that. Yeah, it is a covert. I did know that. I can't believe I forgot that. From the Horizon collection, or case. Um, yeah, I do. I really like the color combo on it, the pink and the light blue. I know the pink and light blue. I said it doesn't look good on here. It's because of those shitty color. It's because of the shitty design, but also, the blue on the Neon Rider is a bit darker. Same with the pink. So it doesn't look as like vibrant. When a skin's super vibrant, but it's got nothing going on, you can really tell it looks like shit for me. But yeah, I like on the stock and the wood fucking handle or whatever, the little dot fade going on or whatever that is. I don't really know how to explain that, but yeah, I'd probably pop the Neon Rider in right about there. I think the Neon Rider is really nice. I do really like it. Um, but yeah, I'm just trying to. Okay. Yeah. The next skin we got is the AK. What the fuck? Okay, yeah, the AK X-ray. Um, I believe there's a P250 X-ray that's like a blue version of this, and it was released for especially just for France, because in France you can't open cases because of some weird law or something. So you have to know what's going to be in the case before. That's why it's called an X-ray. I forget how that shit works, but um, it is a collection skin from the Havoc collection, and it's only like 3 grand for factory new, which is pretty cheap for a covert AK, mainly because it is pretty fucking ugly. I won't lie. I'd probably put it in mid, and I'd probably put it. Uh, yeah, I'd probably put it about there. I'd probably honestly say it's worse than the cartel. Um, it's probably the worst AK collection skin in the game, other than like the super low shit tier ones. It's pretty ass, and it is a covert. Um, colors just do not look well. Like nothing pops out on it. It's just a dark red. I guess that is. Yeah, dark red, and then the background's kind of like a beigeish, but it just does not fit well. Maybe with different colors it would have looked a lot better, but no, definitely not great. Then we got the Fire Serpent. God, it's always hard to rank the Fire Serpent because it's an old skin. It's from the Bravo collection, and it's like everyone always favorite AK used to be the Fire Serpent. It got overrated. Now it's, I wouldn't say underrated, but I think some people do think it's a lot uglier than it is. The little fucking serpent that's coming underneath the bottom, like obviously like right here or whatever, does look really cool. I really like that, and I like the it's like a military rank on the back. I don't really. That's always what I thought it looked like. I thought that looks good too, and I like the colors, the dark green, and it just meshes good with the default mag and stock and barrel or whatever. Um, so yeah, honestly, I'd probably put the Fire Serpent at the end of Goated, maybe. No, I'm gonna put it at the top A tier. I do like the Fire Serpent. It is a cool skin. And it is actually quite a bit cheaper now than I thought it was. It's actually a minimal wear one is a little bit cheaper than my AK, a couple $100 cheaper, which is pretty crazy because I remember always the Fire Serpent, like right when I got CS, was always like the most expensive fucking gun because the Fire Serpent's like always been pretty expensive. Like it has gone up in price, but compared to other skins like my Hydroponic, like back in the day when I bought my Hydro for like $70 or whatever it was, a minimal wear Hydroponic or Fire Serpent was probably, I want to say $400. So the Fire Serpent's probably gone up like 4 times, but my AK's gone up like 20 something times. So um, yeah, I guess the Bravo cases are still in the rare drop pool, so they're obviously not as rare, and you can trade them up not pretty easily, but easier. But yeah. Then the next skin we have is the I think this is the first class, right? Yeah, I think this is the first class. It's from the baggage collection, yeah. $102 for fact new. I think that's fact new. Yeah. Um, really old skin. One of the first collections in the game. It's super basic. It's just a green fucking the wooden handle or whatever you call that, and then the green stock, and then it's just basically black on the skin. Um, I probably put it in mid tier. I think less is more sometimes, especially with the lower tier skins, lower in the rarity. Um, but yeah, I'd probably put that honestly above the Phantom Disruptor. Yep, yep, yep. I'd probably put it right about there. Yeah, I'd probably put it right about there. I just like the green on it, the dark green. It doesn't look bad. Um, it's I don't know. It's a rare skin. I like seeing these type of skins more than I'd like seeing like a wild Lotus, honestly. Because if you have a wild Lotus, you're kind of just like I don't know. Most of the people who got them, it's probably not even their favorite skin. They're just rich, so they're trying to flex it off. But people who have like guns like the first class, there are 100. Like if you got the factory new for $100, there are other skins around that price range, like an Asiimov or other ones that are more flashy and most people would like more. But I don't know. It's just more unique because it's such an old skin. Um, but and you never see any. Like nobody ever has any of them. But yeah. Then we got the Jaguar, which I used to have one of these actually. Jaguar, I know people shit on a lot too, but I'd probably put the Jaguar is a covert, I believe. Yeah, it's definitely a covert. It's still pretty cheap actually. $116 for factory new. Um, but it is going up in price a little bit. It is from the Esports 2014 collection, so it is pretty old. But I remember the best combo with this was an iBuy Power Hollow right on the face of the Jaguar, which looked really nice. Obviously, not really um affordable to do that, but yeah, I'm just trying. I do like the background a little bit. It fits a little bit better than it does with this, the darker background compared to the lighter background. So I would put it a bit better than the Panther Anka or whatever the fuck it is called. But I probably put it at the top of it mid tier, honestly. Actually, do I like it better than the red line? Um, no, I don't really like the background as much because it is still like a darker green kind of camo-y kind of shit going on. But um, yeah, I still do think it is a pretty decent skin. So yeah. Then we got the Emerald Pinstripe, which I believe is a purple. From I think is this a collection skin? I believe it's a collection skin. So I don't think it comes in Stash Rack. Let me just check because I honestly can't remember. I know it is a purple, and it is quite old. That's why I believe it's from a collection skin. Yeah, it's from the Bank collection. It's like $17 for a factory new one. Um, yeah, I'm gonna pop that right about. Huh. Probably right about there, honestly. Uh, it's it is super basic, but with super basic guns, I really like really basic, and then kind of like one flat color, a couple places on the skin, kind of like the first class has, or like the red line where it's just pretty much one color along the whole skin. But with this, it's kind of just like a default AK with some green and white lines interwoven with each other. It just does not look good at all. Yeah, I'd actually probably say no. I'd say it's probably worse than the elite build. But yeah. Then we got the AK Wasteland Rebel, which is a covert skin. God, where would I put the fucking Wasteland Rebel? I think it's probably like the worst covert AK in the game. Um, yeah, I probably honestly have to pop it in C. I'd probably put it above do I, yeah, I'm probably gonna have to put it behind the Point Destroyer. Um, honestly, the skin would be better if the white writing and shit wasn't on it. It probably would. It'd be very basic and it'd be just brown, but it would be a little bit better. It just looks like shit. It just looks like a bunch of scribbles on the gun. Uh, I do not like it. And then funny enough, I just realized this on the mag. I believe that's the T logo, like the T terrorist logo. Um, I don't think I ever realized that until now, which actually does add a little bit, but it's still pretty shit. I didn't even realize $213 for factory new. It's Stat Trek factory new is only 230. I was gonna say for trade ups, but that doesn't make any sense. You can't trade up coverts. I don't know why that would be. Maybe because people trading up to them failed trade ups, I guess. Yeah, I don't know, but yeah, I'd probably put that there. Pretty fucking low tier, especially from a covert. It does get a pass because it's pretty fucking old. Well, it doesn't get a pass, but it is old, so can't hate on it like too much. But yeah. And then we got the next AK is the AK Jet Set. I remember one of my friends used to have these, and yeah, it was like $20 at the time, and now they're like, fuck, like $400 I think for minimal wear, $300, something like that. Um, I actually do like the skin also quite a bit because one, there is a Canadian, like it's just a bunch of like it's basically a default AK with the handle, the stock handle, whatever it's called, and then the back stock is basically just kind of a beige, and then it's got postal stickers. What are they called? From different countries. Why am I for um I can't remember what the word is. They're the little stickers you put on like your mail or whatever when it comes from a different country. Post post stamps, something. I'm retarded. Sorry. But yeah, I do actually like it. It is pretty cool, and I do like how on. I don't know if there's different float like indexes and stuff, but the picture I'm looking at right now, and every single one I've seen at least always has the Canadian flag on like the back of the main part of the gun, like right in front of the stock, and it looks really cool. That's part of the reason why I like it. Um, but honestly, I'd probably put it in A tier. I do actually really like the jet set. And yeah, I think it's very unique, like extremely unique. Honestly, low key, I'd pop it right there. It isn't like the prettiest. It like if most people look at it, would be like, "Ew, that's ugly." But it honestly is a really cool skin. It is from the baggage collection. The Jets. They have two fucking AKs from the baggage collection. Why would they have two AKs in the same collection? I don't know if they've ever done that. There's two of the same gun in one case or collection. I mean, they've obviously they have definitely done it before because the CZ. There's two CZs in the Arms Deal 3 collection or whatever, like the pink, the Fuchsia is now in the Victoria, but I can't think of a whole lot of times they put like a gun in like an AK in purple tier and then an AK in like pink tier. I feel like they probably should try to move away from doing that or stay away from doing like two of the same gun in the same case or whatever. But yeah, that's interesting. I actually never thought of that, but yeah, the jet set's really cool. Hella underrated. One of the most underrated skins in the game, in my opinion. But yeah. Then we got the Elite Masio, I believe, is what this is called. I can't pronounce. I can never pronounce it. It came out. That might be how it's pronounced. I've never heard anyone actually pronounce it. That's just what I'm getting from it. I'm just trying to look. What the fuck is this skin? The covert. Gotta be a covert. Yeah, Elite Masio, some shit like that. It's from the Riptide case, which is I think the second newest case that came out because it came out during the last operation. But it's only 171 for Stat Trek Factory new. Yeah, at first I actually didn't like. I kind of liked it because of the two little alien things in the middle, but the rest of the skin is just way too abstract and way too much like fuckery going on. Um, I'd probably put it at the end of mid. I'd probably put it right about there. Actually, I'll put it above the cartel. It's just got a little bit too much going on. The two little I don't even know if those are aliens. They just look aliens to me. Look like aliens to me. They always kind of make the skin for me. I kind of like those, but yeah, the rest of the skin it's kind of like a art fucking. I guess it's kind of supposed to look like a painting, like an art piece of art, but fuck, I don't know. That ain't no good art to me. So yeah. Then we got the AK Bloodsport, which I'd put boom, 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 I'd probably put about right about there. Yeah, I don't mind the Bloodsport. One of my friends has one. But orange isn't a color I really like. A whole lot. But yeah, and also like the I don't know, is this Korean writing on it? Chinese, Japanese? I don't know if it's any of those. It definitely looks like an Asian style writing or language on it, but I'm not really sure. Kind of just I don't know. It's like a mashup of just white and orange, and then some writing on it. But it does look for me not liking orange. It does look really good for it being orange. It meshes well. It looks pretty good. It could have been a lot worse, but yeah. Then we got the AK. Oh shit. Oh no, this is the Empress. Yeah, this is the Empress. I'd probably pop that. Wait, why the fuck did the Bloodsport move? I had that up here, didn't I? Oh no. I had it back here. I was fucking mixing it with that. The Empress. One of my friends had this at one point. I don't know if he has it anymore, but I'd probably put it right about there. Yeah. Um, I really like this and this skin are very similar to me. I just like kind of the darker, and I like the design more on this one a lot, but I do like how it's pretty vibrant on that. I don't remember what case this is from. Empress, Spectrum 2 case. Yeah, I don't really have a whole lot to say, but I like the colors. I like the colors on it. And the design's pretty cool. Then we got the gold Arabesque. Let me just. I should have honestly put the word into Google Translate, not Google Translate, but what they pronounce the word in English. Well, I guess you could just do it in Google Translate, or maybe you couldn't. I don't know. Gold Arabesque. Arabesque. I feel like I've heard somebody pronounce this a couple times correctly, but I always forget. I'm not good at pronouncing words. But gold Arab Arabesque, something like that. Is from the 2021 Dust 2 collection, which is a newer collection. The mag, or not the mag, the stock and the handle stock, whatever that is. I like the color, but I don't really like the designs on it. But I do really like the gold on it. It is obviously kind of like a, I don't know, basic bitch-esque skin because it's just gold. But I do really like that. I don't know where I'd put that though, because it does look really nice in game. It's very vibrant and bright. Um, Definitely at least an A tier. I put it at least right here. Um, I'm just trying to think. I probably put it maybe right behind the Fire Serpent. God, I should have looked at this in game because I can't. I do remember it looking good, but I can't really fully remember how great it does look in game. Um, this is like the hardest one so far. Um, yeah, I'm gonna leave it right there. I think that's a pretty good spot. It does look really good. Um, but yeah, then we get the AK. Oh, this is a purple. What's it called? The Rat Rod. It's the Rat Rod, I think. I believe it's the Rat Rod. Yes, the Rat Rod. From the Shattered Web case, so it's like 4 years old, something like that. 5 years old. Yeah, I do not like the Rat Rod. It's fucking pretty damn ugly. I'd probably pop it right about there. Yeah, it's just a little bit too dark and just nothing good on it. I don't really know what to say. The little I don't even know what that is. It looks like a shark taking a like opening his mouth. I don't really know if that is what it is, but yeah. Not a great skin. Don't really have much to say on it, but yeah. Then we got the AK Slate, which is also there with the red line. One of my friends has one of these. It combos very well with skins, but it is supposed to be like a cheaper variant of the red line. I feel like they made this knowing that it was gonna be a good combo for skins, but I'd probably pop this right about right about there. It's just black, and yeah, I don't really know what to say. Like a dark gray, kind of light black on the most of the gun, and then the fucking handle part is a little bit darker of a black, but it looks good. But yeah, yeah. And then we get the fuel injector. I used to have one of these. This was the last AK I had before my hydroponic, I believe. No, I did have a Jaguar for a while, but I just had it in my inventory and never used it. But I believe this is the last one I used before my hydroponic. I do really like the yellow and the silver. It looks really good together. But yeah, where would I pop this? Probably pop that. When I had this skin, I didn't like it as much as I do now. I do think the yellow looks really nice. I'd probably pop it right about. Yeah, I think that's a pretty good spot for it. I'm trying to think. Do I like it better than Neon Revolution though? Yeah, I'm gonna put it above that. I think that's a pretty good spot for it. Yeah. And then we got the. I didn't realize all the laminates are actually aligned together. Then we got the orbit, the MK orbit. Let me see what this is called. It's something like that. Fuck, what? It's a purple, right? Oh, the orbit MK01. Yeah, that's definitely a C tier. Ooh, I'm actually gonna pop this in L tier also. Yeah, I'm gonna pop that in L tier. And the orbit, I would probably put right about here. I'm trying to think. Honestly, I'm gonna put it in the L tier, at the front of L tier. I think it's pretty shit. Yeah, I just do not like these like super mechanical looking skins unless it's something like the fuel injector, which is a very bright yellow, and then you kind of got the cogs and gears going on and shit. But when it's just a dark ass color and it's just like a bunch of futuristic esque like circuit board kind of shit going on with it, it just does not look well. And I've never liked those type of skins. But yeah, so I'm gonna have to pop that in L skin because yeah. Then we got the actually fuck. Wait, no, the rat rod I definitely think is worse than that, and worse than that. I think I might have to pop the rat rod in L tier too. Honestly, yeah, I think the fuck. I think it's worse than the. I think it's worse than that too. Honestly, and worse than that. I think the rat rod might. Fuck, looking at it, the rat rod might be the worst skin in the game. I might have to, or the worst AK skin in the game. Um, yeah. Let me pop that up there. I think that's a little bit better. And let me move that in front of there. No, no. Yeah. I think that's pretty good. And then we get the blue laminate, which I have one of these on another one of my accounts too. Out of the laminates, I'd say it's the worst, but I like the very basic style. It's just the stock and the handle. I think these weapons work best with comboing with stickers, and they're not coverts. I think two of them are pinks, two of them are blue. One of them's purple, one of them blue, I think. The blue laminate is a blue, I believe, from what collection is it from? Can't remember. Honestly, the laminates are like low key, like one of my favorite of the skins that are from the same kind of like thing, like Asiimov's red lines. Like I do like them. They're all only on AKs. I don't think they have a single skin on another gun, but I do like them. It is a purple, and it's from the Esports 2013 case. Yeah, I think the blue laminate is the cheapest out of all of them, but I think it honestly looks the worst just because it kind of blends in with the black of everything else. I know there's a black laminate, but it almost is a part of it, where the blue just kind of isn't a part of it, but it is at the same time, if that makes sense. But I probably put it in mid skin, and yeah, I'd probably put it right about there, to be honest. Yeah. Then we get the black lamb, which is, what is the black lamb? Is the black lamb have the blue skin in this case? No, the green and the black. Yeah, the green and the black are both blue. The green and the black laminate are both blue tier, like mil spec. Um, yeah, I'd say the black is the second worst. So yeah, I'd probably put black probably right about. I actually like it better than the slate, low key. Probably put it right about there. Yeah. Then we got the green lamb, which is also a blue. I would say, actually, do I like the black lamb better? No, I like the green lamb a little bit better. Um, yeah, it's very basic, but I'd say it's right about. I think I like that. Yeah, I like that better. I'd say it's slightly better than the black lamb, and I'd say they're pretty neck and neck. But then we got the red laminate, which is a pink tier classified. It's from the Esports 2013 case, so actually it's pretty fucking old. I knew it was old, but I knew the StatTrak factory new ones are like extremely rare, and they cost like I don't even think they're on the fucking market. I think they're like 3-4 grand or something, just because it's super hard to get them in factory new. Yeah, they're not even on the market, and the factory new ones are $300 in the market. Yeah, because the float values, the best you can get is 0.06, but the worst you can get is 0.069. So there's just such a small gap. But yeah, I'd probably pop the pink laminate or the red laminate, right about there. Honestly, I do like the red lamb. I think the red lamb looks really good with the black background. Um, but yeah, then we got the safety net. I believe that's what it's called. I think the safety net is a blue. Yeah, it is. 2018 Inferno collection. Yeah, definitely lower tier skin. I'd probably put it in C, and I'd probably honestly like it better than that. I just don't like how the mag doesn't have the safety net going. Like, it's got the safety net going through all this, but then the mag is just black. That's the worst thing. If it was on the mag too, I think it would be good. I think it would be good if it wasn't on the mag, if it was not on the handle part. Then it would look a lot better. But it's just weird how it's on like everything except the fucking mag. Like of the main part of the skin of here to here. I just don't like how it looks like the mag's just missing. Like somebody just painted black over the mag and was like, all right, like I don't know. I don't like how it doesn't flow as good. The skin is still pretty ugly, but yeah, I'd probably put it right about there. Yeah, pretty shit. I did not. I don't know if it just randomly got the luck of the trade or fucking luck of the draw, but yeah, the last like quite a few skins on this list were really shit tier. I did not realize that, but yeah, what did I put? This is the barbecue fucking looking ass skin. I forget what this is called. Let me see. The Baroque purple, the Baroque purple, the Canals collection. Slightly better than the safety net. I'd probably put it right about there. Yeah, not much to say about that. We got the Safari mesh from the Dust 2 collection. Obviously L skin, we have to put it there. Worse than comes in souvenir, so I'll put it better than the Uncharted. Then we have the is this the Jungle Spray or the Predator? Shit. This is the Jungle Spray from the Aztec collection. Which one do I like better? Let me. Okay, I like the name of the Predator better, but the Jungle Spray is definitely a bit better. I'd probably put it right about. Honestly, better than that. I'm not a camo person. I do not like the camo shit, but I don't think it looks horrendous. I'd say honestly, yeah. I'd say better than that. Honestly, yeah. The fucking Wasteland Rebel is so ass, man. And then the Predator, I'd pop in. I honestly like it better than that. Probably pop it right about there. So yeah, I think that's a pretty good fucking tier list. Not too shabby, like I've always said. You know, tomorrow I might slightly change some of these picks. You know, next week, these 2 months from now, these picks might be drastically different. But for right now, that's pretty roughly how it is. I'm trying to think. Let me look at the Nightwish again, because now that I think of it, is the Nightwish my second favorite AK skin in the game? I do really like it. I do think it looks really nice. But the Wild Lotus or the Night. Just look at the night. Let me just look at the Wild Lotus again here. I can fucking find it. No, yeah, I definitely like the Nightwish better. Yeah, I think that's a pretty good list. I think that's pretty accurate to how I feel about these skins. But but yeah, that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching, guys, and yeah, the Case Harden's dog shit. If you didn't know. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and yeah.